Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to take you on another toy hunt. We're going to the Garage Sale Warehouse. It's the biggest consignment store in Oregon. And just like the Curiosity Shop I showed you before, it's just like that, where it's basically different people have their own little booths. And basically the proprietors of each booth, they have their own different stuff. And I'm not showing you the entire place because the entire place is huge. I'm just showing you the highlights that are kind of relevant to what we're doing here. So check that out and stick around to the end because then I'll show you what I picked up out of there and maybe you can guess what I got before we get there. So I'll see you here at the end. So here we are at the Garage Sale Warehouse in Beaverton, Oregon. As you can see from the front, it's actually a huge place. It used to be the old bingo hall. But yeah, it's a big old mess of booths. There was my lady. But yeah, this guy, he's actually had a booth there since the beginning, and he always has cool toys. Like stuff in the cases here, usually from like the 80s, 70s, stuff like that. So I usually check him first, see what he's got. He's got some cool Hot Wheels, vintage My Little Ponies, as you saw. And look at what we got, a vintage He-Man. Oh, and a couple of vintage Ghostbusters. Might have to get one of those. We will see. But yeah, in order to get into these cases, you have to find somebody that works there, and they have to come unlock it, and then they grab the thing, and then they hold it up in front for you. But yeah, so he's always got some old action figures, packaged ones, a lot of stuff from the 90s. Yeah, there's some old X-Men, Youngblood, Witchblade, X-Men, X-Force. But some old Star Wars, Power of the Force. Looks like episode 2. Oh, the Matrix. We had some little bit of the Matrix. Oh, the Mask. It's kind of cool. Oh, the Tick, too. Yeah, but you don't see a lot of the stuff. Oh, yeah, there's some Micro Machines, the kind of X-ray versions. Old She-Hulk. Han Solo and Carbonite. Hot Wheels. Just a bunch of other usually random stuff. Clone Trooper. Yeah, a lot of the booths have, like, just clothing and stuff like that. And different vintage odds and ends, but like the name of the front says, it's the Garage Sale Warehouse, so it's kind of a mix and mash of everything. Sometimes you can find some cool stuff in this little turnaround thing, but not today, I don't think. Yeah, there's a lot of records and stuff around here, and oh, this one actually had some really cool, like, old vintage My Little Ponies. So they're the kind that had the velvet on them. There's some of the old originals from the 80s. My lady likes My Little Ponies. Oh, look, even a kitty little My Little Pony, but yeah, she's not wanting to buy any more of that stuff so much right now. Got the baby coming and all that. Some more old clothes. What were we looking at here? Oh yeah, so it had there's a BB-8, CBB-8, M&M, Star Wars, Gumby. Oh, it's cool, robots. Yeah, this guy had some cool old robots. I always kind of wanted to get one of these old robots, but like I said, we're trying to make more room than buy more stuff right now, so if I get anything out of here today, it'll be small. It's a cool cookie jar, so even Grimace. The old Grimace. Tigger. This booth has a lot of crazy old stuff, but I never usually find anything that I really want out of this booth, even though it's got so much stuff. But I guess it's kind of a lot of stuff that, nobody really wants, but there's a lot of it. But I guess, yeah, that's kind of the fitting nature of this store. See if we spot anything cool in here. Still don't see nothing I can live without. But there's a lot of stuff, so you never know if you can find something kind of hiding amongst the rabble. Old Frisbee. Piggy bank. Cool old beer signs. A bunch of vintage stuff mixed in with newer stuff. Not really anything to brag about in this spot. Let's see here. Yep, nothing. Yep, still a lot of nothing. Anything on the way out of here? Nope. Alright, so moving on. There's a bunch of cool old books. This one, yeah, had some cool old vintage style books. So, Miss Piggy. I love Miss Piggy. Oh, some old Beanie Babies. And this guy. Oh, some old Simpsons stuff. And a Superpowers figure. What's the Superpowers figure? Oh, Mr. Mixie-Plix. I don't think that's an original though, so. That's cool. Old Spawn figures, stuff from the 90s. A lot of stuff from the 90s. They had all these. That's when the superheroes were super focused on the chicks with big boobs. So you saw a lot of action figures come out around then, ladies with the boobies. As you can see, some Spawn, World of Warcraft, oh, Planet of the Apes. It's kind of a cool Planet of the Apes figure. Yep, more of the comic ladies with boobies. What else do we got? Lord of the Rings. More comic ladies with boobies. Can't be getting none of that. Let's see, some Hot Wheels, old cards, old collector's cards. Looks like some Happy Meal toys of sorts. Old Christmas ornaments. More of the same kind of action figures. Okay, moving on. What do we got across the way? This booth has some kind of cool stuff. They got some Star Wars stuff, some Star Trek stuff. Sin City. The Spirit. That was a pretty good movie. I liked The Spirit when that movie came out. More old collector's cards. Old Ultraman action figures. Actually, I don't know how old they are. I didn't pick them up and look at the year by any means, but Gremlins, Gizmo, and one of the other guys. There's Batman. Let's see, bobbleheads and baseball stuff. Incredibles, more of those 90s action figure comic ladies. Funko Pops. Oh, they had a Pinkie Pie. Probably should have picked that up maybe for my lady, but yeah, maybe next time if it's still there. Marvel Legends, some Superman, The Hobbit. Oh, Madison from Fear the Walking Dead. I always liked that actress. She kind of reminds me of Felicity Jones in a way. Bobbleheads, Star Wars bobbleheads. You can always find some comics in here too. There's a Baze Malbus. You saw him on my last videos. I already have that guy. There's some more Star Wars. Let's move on. Okay, now we're kind of getting towards the back. Oh, look, it's a Baby Yoda and a Mario and Yoshi. And some old cups. And this actually booth had quite a bit of cool stuff in it. Some old Happy Meal toys, Cabbage Patch Kids, puzzles, of course. And then you had a cool case of stuff that I'll get to here in a second. Oh, some cool art. Some really cool art. This Baby Yoda, Edward Scissorhands, Domo, a bunch of DVDs and video games. Looks like a sippy cup guy. Yeah, Duck Hunt art. And there's got a cool case here with some cool old stuff. We got to get around to that. Old Star Wars, something or another. I forget what that was, but My Little Ponies. Some Trolls. And here we go into this case. This case was kind of cool. It had a bunch of video games. Looks like one of the newer remakes of Skeletor, Roddy Piper, and some vintage strawberry shortcakes. I almost kind of thought about getting some of these for my sister, but I don't know if she'd really like them so much anymore. But yeah, some cool Nintendo games. An N64, and Game Genie, and Koopa. I thought about getting one or two of these video games, but I wasn't quite sure. Some Super Nintendo. I think there's a shelf below that's got some other cool stuff. Hey, a bunch of old Game Boy games. Looks like the Riddler. What else? Some GameCube games. And he has cleaning kit. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Metroid, little art things back there. What else do we have? Some cool stuff in this case. Oh, N64. Return of the Jedi, something. I kind of forget what that thing was. It's kind of been a while since I actually recorded this. I just haven't had the time to get around to putting it together into a video. One last look at the strawberry shortcakes, and then we are on our way. Let's see anything cool over here. Some more garage sale kind of stuff. Is there any toys? There's some stuffies, some Fisher Price looking stuff. Yep, guess there wasn't anything in there. Moving on over here. I don't think yep, didn't spot anything cool for a little bit. So, yeah, come over here. This guy's has some cool old coins. Some old silver quarters, silver dollars. Haven't been buying any kind of coins lately, but I do have a coin collection and dollar collection, but mostly just stuff from other countries that I've been to. Some movie monsters and city stuff. Terminator, Matrix, old aliens. Oh, there's a Yoda. Frankenstein. Shelley from Sin City. And the Joker. Cool Simpsons little play sets. It's kind of cool. Let's see, a Black Widow and Elvis. I guess they go together, don't they? Up there's the Borg. Another Yoda. Some Pez, more Simpsons, more, what is that, Dick Tracy or something? I forget. Oh, Jerry Garcia. Gotta love the Jerry R. Garcia action figure. Had a high little price on it, or else I may have gotten that for my buddy Dan, but here we go, old Pink Panther. Pink Panther. It's a little ratty, but still kind of
old Paddington.
Old Paddington Bear. That was kind of cool to see. What was that, Doug? I forget what that. Hilbert or Norbert or... Oh, there's my lady. Just got a quick
Rainbow Bright.
sneak at her. Oh, there's a Rainbow Bright up there. And some other Donald Duck. And yeah, get a close-up of that Rainbow Bright. Remember, my sister had those. I was kind of like those when I was a kid, as far as cool old 80s toys. More Star Wars, a Superman. Looks like Finn and a big stormtrooper and some minions. This booth kind of had a bunch of cool little stuff, but I'm not sure if anything kind of reached out and grabbed me. Oh, I remember my lady, she found a Baby Yoda backpack. That's pretty cool. You got a glimpse there of my lady's pregnant belly. Only got about 2.5 months till the baby is born. Of course, can't go without having a Batmobile with an R2-D2. Stuff from the Incredibles, puzzles, and yeah, old Raggedy Ann thing. Cool plates and lamps. Whatnot. Yeah, there's all sorts of random stuff in the store. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty big, so there's like multiple rooms and areas. And this booth kind of has a bunch of cool old stuff. You know, like some old Transformers, Power Rangers. I thought this was cool. The cool old mask. I forget what that guy's name was. I think it was like a DC character, but it's definitely an old mask. Let's go. Let's see. Viewfinder. More of my pregnant lady's belly. Some Hot Wheels, Superman stuff. Yeah, a lot of these stores always have Hot Wheels. Oh, there's one of the Elite Collection Stormtroopers. Pound Puppies. You guys remember Pound Puppies? I used to love those. It looks like Pound Puppies and a bag of potato heads. Mr. Potato Head. Some Mickey Mouse. Oh, Pillsbury Doughboy. A bunch of Pillsbury Doughboy. I don't know if any of you guys collect Pillsbury Doughboy, but this store has them. Oh, there's a Fievel on the left. A little Fievel. I have that Fievel somewhere. Looks like Power Ranger something or another. So DVDs. What was this? No, old Seahawks hard hat. I need that Seahawks hard hat. Let's see, backside here. Oh, Mighty Mouse stickers. Oh, Furby. Oh, one of those old dipping wood stocks. It's like an old wrestling figure. What else is in here? Oh, cool old coins. Portland Marathon coins. Oh, that was kind of cool. And what was that thing? An old game system of sorts. Old VHS containers. Cool old Hot Wheel thing of some sort. Maybe it was a container. Beer sign there. Cabbage Patch Kid. Alright, I guess I didn't find anything there. Moving on. So I'll probably take one last look inside this case there. Maybe, yep. There we go, what's in there? Cool blaster of some sort. Cool old doll. Oh, guess we moved on. Ninja Turtles. Let's see what this person has. Kind of fake Furbies. Up, Porg. Guess that's why I spotted a Porg. Oh, more Pink Panther. It's kind of cool. And Beanie Babies. Pokemon. Pikachu. Let's see. I don't know if I kind of missed over those Star Wars figures. Oh, I guess there probably wasn't anything that I needed or wanted. Old Snoopy. That was an old Snoopy. Marvin the Martian, maybe it looks like. Frisbee, kind of a goon looking doll. Maybe that is the goon. No, that might have been the goon. Hot Wheel things, old records, another old Snoopy. Let's see here as we move along. Let's see, more Mickey Mouse. Stuff everywhere. Alright, I guess we moved on there. Oh yeah, I forget what the name of those guys were, but I always thought they were kind of cool. Kind of furry with some crazy mouth. Some more Fisher-Price toys.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I forget what those guys were called. Maybe you guys could comment and let me know what those things were called. Or the mean mug faces. Let's see, is there anything cool in here? A little pirate game. Oh, another one, My Little Pony. Oh yeah, these were like bagged Legos, like little Lego bags of random Lego stuff. Oh, guess that was it. Alright, we're back, and I know that the baby Grogu is super excited to see what we picked up while we were there. And you might be able to guess, maybe not. But kind of towards the beginning of the video, I saw these bad boys. And this is a vintage Ghostbusters action figure from 1987. And these guys had a cool feature because you push the arm and the eyes pop out and the mouth opens up and the hair raises because they just saw a ghost. And I ain't afraid of no ghost. These guys were afraid of ghosts because, I saw a ghost. But yeah, so that was pretty cool to find. And it'll go along with, I have another video that I recorded probably about 7-8 months ago, kind of the beginning of the summer. And we went on a camping trip, and we just happened to go through Aberdeen, Washington, and came across a Star Wars shop. So that was kind of cool to find, and I made a whole video of it, and I just have been sitting on my phone, and I never kind of learned how to edit things and all that. So now that I know how to edit, I'm going to go back, and I'm going to show you guys that, and I'm also going to show you guys what I picked up there. So, but the other thing I got there, I only got one other thing from the garage sale warehouse, and that was this bad boy, Game Boy game. You saw the guy's case that he had the Game Boy games and the Nintendo games and all that other cool stuff. But this game was actually pretty sweet. I didn't know that they made this for Game Boy. This game was Blades of Steel. I had this for the regular Nintendo, and I hope that it's just like that, because that would be amazing. But I loved this game as a kid, and it was the first hockey game you could get where they would actually fight. And there was like a whole sequence where like you would come together, and it was just the two guys, and then you would do this whole like boxing thing. And it was amazing, especially for regular Nintendo. But yeah, so that's what we picked up. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and check back for that other toy hunt video, because I show you other vintage Ghostbusters stuff and other junk. And yeah, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure to like and subscribe.